Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bell Ringers podcast. Colin Daly alongside Benjamin Goldstein. Phillies baseball is back. Ben's rally towel is more excited than ever. And Phillies baseball is being played today, folks. It's being played today. It should have been played yesterday, but it was a little bit rainy. Well, it was supposed to be a little bit rainy.
There was no rain till 6 o'clock. And today, Friday, it's supposed to be nice and sunny. So that'll be good for opening day. That really cold breeze, but it's okay. It's better than cloudy and a little chilly. So I'll take it.
Is it windy today?
It's supposed to be.
Ugh. Oh, gosh.
It's supposed to be this cold breeze. We'll see, though.
Yeah, we will.
And also, your comment about my rally towel being more excited than ever, that's stretching it.
Really?
It was pretty excited for the World Series.
That's fair. Understandable, but I think the Phillies have some good things ahead this season. One of those things, and I know you want to talk about this, is they've got to start out hot, right? The Phillies are not, the last 2 years have not been an April team.
It's been
March and April team.
It's been years since the Phillies got out to a good start. Like literally years. I can't tell you the last time they finished with like an impressive April record. The last 2 years, last year 15-13, 2022 11-11. They're not good in April, but they have literally zero excuses this time around to say to like play bad in April. Their schedule, they host the Braves, Reds, Pirates, Rockies, White Sox, and then they go on the road to face the Nationals, Cardinals, Reds, Padres, Angels. And they go on a road trip for those Reds, Padres, Angels at the end of the month. The majority of April is at Citizens Bank Park against bad teams. The 9 teams they're playing have a combined record of 679 and 779 last year. 3 of them finished above 500, and 104 of those wins from that combined record come from the Atlanta Braves, who the Phillies are starting against. The Phillies have been stressing this so much this spring that they need to get out to a hot start. And if they don't, I don't want to say there might be a problem. But if you ever want to get out to a hot start, these are the teams to do it against. Also, the Phillies are healthy pretty much fully for the first time to start a season in a while. Last year, they were without Bryce Harper. Rhys Hoskins was obviously hurt. 2022, they were healthy, but Joe Girardi was still their manager, so it doesn't count. But the Harper's healthy. Most of the pitching staff is healthy except for 2, but it's Walker and Kirkering. They'll be back sometime in April. They need to get off to a hot start if they want to be competitive in the NL East. And there's no excuse for them not to be this time around.
Yeah. And Ben, if they don't get off to a hot start and it comes back to bite them in, September and October, this is the month that everyone's going to look back at. If they come up a few games short, everyone's going to go back to April and say, why didn't we beat the Rockies? Why didn't we beat Cincinnati? Why didn't we beat Pittsburgh? Because they're beatable teams this year. They really are.
A lot of people look at April and May in the MLB, especially in Philadelphia, that they don't matter. The Phillies want to be competitive. The Phillies want to be competitive in the NL East this year against maybe the best team in baseball, who will win 100+ games. If the Phillies don't play well in April, they're not going to be competitive in the NL East. And it sounds like the Phillies want to win the NL East really bad. Do I agree with it completely? But they want to do it. They want to raise some sort of banner out there. I think it'll be a white one if they win the division out in center field.
Well, there's this common misconception that baseball season doesn't start until August. And it doesn't make any sense to me.
The only sports that the most of the regular season doesn't matter. The only sport is basketball. The NBA, like 20 teams make the playoffs. You just can't be really bad and you'll make the playoffs in the NBA. Every other sport, it's about half the league. The MLB used to be like hardly double digits. Like this regular season, all 162 games matter in the MLB, especially for the Phillies in 2024. If they want to win the division.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting. I think that strength of schedule can be very hard to anticipate because there could end up being, some shifts in who we expect to be the top tier teams. But I think there are also some guarantees in there and some teams that might end up, being better than we expected, but are going to need some time to come together. And a lot of those are the teams with the young up and coming guys like the Pirates and Reds. And they could be good teams come August, but right now they're probably not going to be good teams. They've got a lot of young guys who have not played together, inexperienced players and experienced coaches, and now is the time you need to capitalize on those factors and take wins now.
And you're playing both of those in your ballpark.
Yeah, that too.
In the beginning, you got to win these games. The Rockies are a bad team. The White Sox, they may surprise us, but they're a bad team.
No.
On the road, the Cardinals are always tough for the Phillies for some reason on the road, unless they're playing them in the wild card. But the Cardinals are not a great team. The Padres, you don't really know what we're going to get from the Padres this year. They're going to be the two hardest teams they're playing is obviously the Braves, who they start with and get out of the way, and then the Padres. And then everyone else is mid to bad. They need to get off to a hot start if they want to be anywhere near competitive this season. Also, a cool, interesting thing is this is Harper's first opening day since 2022, where he injured his UCL like literally that week, was moved to DH permanently. If Harper doesn't get injured and is able to play, I guess all this, if not the whole season, it'll be his first full season since 2019, excluding 2020.
Wait a minute. He didn't play all of 2021?
He broke his thumb. Remember he got hit in the face?
No, that wasn't 21, was it?
Yep, because he came back and won the MVP.
I thought he played all of his MVP year, no?
He got hit. He got his thumb broken and then some of his face fractured.
Was that the Snell thing?
Yeah.
That was 2021?
Oh, no. It was against St. Louis. He definitely got injured, though. He definitely got it. There was something.
You're right. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Wow. That is
because then he came back and won the MVP.
Well, another thing that I find interesting is that Harper hasn't played in an All-Star game yet for the Phillies.
That's true.
He's been selected to be an All-Star, but he has not played in the actual game. Which is I wonder, when was the last time a player won MVP but was not?
Wasn't All-Star? It was 2000s. It was another Philly in 2007. It was Jimmy Rollins. Was not an All-Star and won the MVP.
Huh. Interesting.
It's all about the Phils, man. So yeah, if the Phillies don't get off to a hot start, they're not going to be competitive in the end, at least.
No, simple as that. So while we're talking divisions and standings, what are your predictions for the season? We always do it, so.
I don't think the Phillies win the division. The Braves are too good. I think the Phillies, again, will be the fourth wild card team and will host the wild card. And we'll see where it goes from there. I can't give you my exact postseason bracket because I have no clue who the other two wildcard teams are going to be. But I can tell you that the Phillies won't win the division. And if they do, I'll be somewhat shocked and somewhat excited, but I don't think it'll happen. The Phillies will win 90-something games. but it's not going to be enough to win the division because the Braves will win 100 plus again.
Yeah, I fully agree. I'm not even gonna go off on a tangent here because I feel exactly the same way. Braves are too good. It's simple as that. Playoff picture.
I mean, it'll probably be Dodgers will come out of the West, Braves, and then I don't know. I guess the NL Central's so bad. Maybe St. Louis. Maybe I don't know. Whoever it is, it's gonna be bad.
Roll dice.
And then the 3 wildcard teams will be Phillies, and then probably maybe
Arizona.
Arizona will be one of them. I would like to see a Phillies Diamondbacks NL wild card at the bank. That'd be fun. And then I guess the others either the Padres or Giants. It's going to be another West team.
Not the Mets.
No.
Mets. You think the Cubs are going to be competitive this year?
That's my NL. That's my Central team, the Cubs. I think the Cubs will be not great.
I think the Cubs could be solid.
They'll be not great. They'll be good, and they'll make it out of the Central, but not do great.
I mean, they've got Justin Steele, top of the rotation. They're going to have Seiya Suzuki. He's pretty solid in the outfield. Dansby Swanson. I've always been a huge Ian Happ guy.
Happer.
Yeah, I'm a Happer.
I wanted Ian Happ in Philly a couple years ago. I forget what year that was. I think it was
that was recent. I think
2022. I think it was that year. But I would have liked him in center field. We got Marsh, which I'm happy, which I'm obviously thrilled about. But yeah. So.
But yeah, I'd say for my playoff picture, it's pretty similar. I've got I'll make my World Series prediction now just for fun.
Ooh.
Give me the Los Angeles Dodgers over the Baltimore Orioles.
You're so vanilla.
I know I am. But I don't think Baltimore Orioles is a vanilla choice.
It's pretty vanilla. A lot of people are saying the Orioles this year.
It's like vanilla bean. It's a little bit, it got a little bit more spice than usual, but it's still vanilla.
Okay, whatever.
No, the Dodgers is very vanilla. I mean, I could have said Yankees. But I don't know. I think the Orioles are going to be something really special this year. But I also think the Dodgers have to actually meet their expectations in the postseason at least once. 2020
and they did.
Was a mess. I know, but 2020 was a mess, and I would say 2020 playoffs were harder than the typical playoff picture.
So that was not Mickey Mouse, you're saying?
No, absolutely not. But they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it in a regular season.
All right, we'll see. I don't think the Dodgers make the World Series, but because I'll throw mine out there too. Since we're on the topic, I think it'll be. I gotta think of my AL team. You know what? Let's shock the world. Phillies Blue Jays World Series.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I feel like I say this every year.
Hey, I like the Jays, so.
No, you know what? I don't know. I think this will be the year the Phillies finally figure out and win the World Series. I know I've said that. I said that last year. Did I say the Phillies were going to win the World Series last year? Or did I say they were going to lose? I don't remember. I knew that. I definitely said they were going to be in the World Series. I think they get back there. I think they win. I don't know who it's going to be against. I don't know how many games. I don't like throwing these predictions out there when the World Series is in October and we're in March. So that's where I'm at. But
we're closer to
Phillies World Series.
We're closer to last October than we are to the upcoming October.
Exactly. So yeah. So Phillies over the Minnesota Twins.
There you go. Detroit Tigers, actually.
Oh yeah.
Right now, the Los Angeles Angels.
There we go. Yes.
Artie Moreno.
Los Angeles Angels, baby.
Dumbest owner in baseball, right there.
What about the Oakland Phillies A's World Series? That'd be fun. Battle the two old Philadelphia teams.
Yeah, if you want to know one of the away games.
Or Phillies Royals? Think the Kansas City has a push this year? No.
I don't know. I think they could do. I think they could be. They're a dark horse to be above 500. Not a dark horse to make the playoffs, but a dark horse to be above 500.
All right.
Does that qualify as a dark horse or just like a
No.
less light horse?
That's like a vanilla horse.
Now we are racially profiling the horses.
Anyway,
this is going great.
Before we get canceled, let's talk about the roster.
Let's do that.
It came out Thursday.
Ben's got a roster, folks. Yeah, a roster of Phillies. Roster of Phillies player.
The Philadelphia Phillies roster for 2024, the opening day roster. The pitchers, Jose Alvarado, Connor Brogdon, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Jeff Hoffman, Junior Amate, Aaron Nola, Luis Ortiz, Gregory Soto, Matt Strom, Ranger Suarez, Christopher Sanchez, Spencer Turnbull, and the opening day starters, Zach Wheeler. Should I say everyone's name like I'm Dan Baker?
Sure.
Out for like 10, I'm not doing that. It'll take 10 minutes. The infielders are Alec Boehm, Bryce Harper, Whit Merrifield, Bryson Stott, Edmundo Sosa, Trey Turner. The outfielders, Colin's favorite, Christian Pache, Brandon Marsh, Johan Rojas, Nick Castellanos. The catchers, JT Romito and Garrett Stubbs. And we have the designated hitter section this year, which I don't think we had last year, which is Kyle Schwarber.
I think it actually technically was Harper. Was listed as a designated hitter for a good.
Last year he wasn't on the original roster because he was out.
No, but when he did get added to the roster, he was there as a DH.
Oh, he was okay.
He was, yeah. And he stayed DH through the season too, which was really weird.
The injured list to start the season: Rafael Marchand has lower back pain. He's on the 10-day. The 15-day, Taijuan Walker with right shoulder soreness. Orion Kirkering with right forearm strain. Dylan Covey, right shoulder strain, and Michael Rucker has right hand arterial vasospasm. So I don't know what that injury is. Sounds interesting, but I mean, it's literally, I think I tweeted this exact roster if Walker was not on the IL like a week ago. So pretty self-twisted. And then when Spencer Turnbull's filling in the rotation for Walker, when Walker and Kirkering come back, they'll go with the hot hand between Marte, Ortiz, and Brogdon. But other than that, it was pretty safe to guess. It's vanilla.
Yeah. I'd imagine that one of the three you mentioned gets sent down once Kobe returns. They're going to want to have a long guy out there. And then when Walker comes back, there's a good chance that Spencer Turnbull will slide into that spot. I would say that from a pitching perspective, I shouldn't say most surprised, but where I have any little like sliver of a surprise, because I think, like you said, Ben, this is pretty expected. Connor Brogdon, I saw on Twitter today, or X or whatever we're calling it. You know the picture where all the military dudes with guns and the clown?
Yeah, it's Connor Brogdon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Connor Brogdon used to be
really good.
He used to be that guy, and now
I'm a huge Brogdon fan. I am. I love Brogdon. I do. I think he's a really good pitcher, but he just cannot control his changeup and his fastball. And when he when he cannot get his changeup and keep it low in the zone, it's just a slow fastball. Because if he doesn't get it in the right spot, it means not releasing it at the right point, doesn't have the right movement. Doesn't have the right movement, just goes straight. And a straight changeup is a slow fastball.
It's like my changeup.
Unfortunately, slow fastballs get pounced. Yeah. Are you familiar with slow fastballs getting pounced?
I was never really a pitcher, but I tried a changeup once and it didn't go great. It wasn't. I never gave up a home run, but it was very solidly hit. It was kind of a cookie, a meatball, if some may say. And then I never threw the changeup again. But
sounds like a good choice.
Yeah, it got line. It almost hit me in the face. Actually, got lined back right at me. But I'm. It is what it is. I
On
was
to
never a
bigger and
pitcher.
better.
I'm more of a corner infielder myself.
There you go.
So yeah, this is pretty
Um,
expected.
yeah, I'm a big Ortiz guy. I really like Luis Ortiz. I hope he gets an opportunity in there.
As I said, they'll go with the hot hand when they get
Yeah,
these guys back. If Brogdon sucks, he'll go down. Well, what's you go? You're right.
I'm spinning something in my hand, and I dropped
Okay.
it. My fidget.
I don't know what happened. If Ortiz is bad, it's Marte. Those are the three guys I'd expect. Everybody else will probably stay on the roster the whole year. I'd love to see Marte continue what he did in spring. Of course, you said Ortiz, Brogdon. My expectations are low, but I'm hoping for a surprise. So, and maybe Turnbull could be in there if he's not pitching well. We'll see.
There's a lot they can do, and that's always good to have. I think they should give Rucker an opportunity once he gets off the injured list. I think he'll get some time. He's shown some brightness in the past. They have a lot of leeway up in the pen, and that's always a good thing. Are you
They didn't always have
surprised?
that.
Right, yeah. You said Jeff Hoffman, right?
Jeff Hoffman is on the roster.
Okay, for some reason, like I know he's on the roster, but I feel like you might have missed him. I'm sure it was me who missed him because you're reading off the thing, and
I am, yeah.
zoned out playing with my ring over here, and tapping my pencil on my knuckle. Are you surprised at all? There's no Andrew Bellotti on here. He didn't have a good spring, but I like Bellotti a lot. So he's got a dirty.
Sounds like you like the random guys that were good at a point in 2022.
You're catching on, yeah.
Is that just a nostalgia factor for you in 2022?
I've always been a big Brogdon and Bellotti guy. Marte drove me crazy, but I have.
He was a 20. Marte was a 23.
Yeah, I have to admit there's talent there. And Ortiz, I don't have a good reason to like him other than he came up and always did a good job. He was the doubleheader guy last year. I don't know if you remember this. He and Marte were always the guys who would come up for doubleheaders. It would be one of the two of them. And Ortiz always did a good job, and he never got a chance to stay up there and really get a good look. And I think that made me mad because I don't know. Maybe I'm a softie.
Yeah, well, so yeah, this is pretty.
It's very standard though. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2024 Phillies. I mean, usually when your roster's kind of set like this, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I don't see this changing drastically at any point. So we'll see. Maybe they'll trade for Mike. Maybe they'll trade for Mike Trout.
So I guess Ben, before let me give you your pepper questions first, and then we'll get into. I forgot. Technically, this is our first podcast of the season, so you need to give us, or I guess we both need to give our next two series our predictions. So Braves and Reds, right? It goes Braves and Reds.
Are we not podcasting after this Brave series?
Well, we can. We can still give our predictions, right?
All right, whatever. I was thinking, okay, whatever. Brave series, they went 2 of 3. How long's the Red series? How long's the Red series?
Oh, I don't know. You're asking the wrong dude.
I think it's 3 games. They sweep. No, they don't sweep. They win 2 of 3.
That's obnoxious. I was going to
say. They win 2 of 3 and they lose on BOGO night.
That's good. Yeah, they should lose on BOGO night. Let's see. I'm gonna double check, make sure we got the.
Pretty sure it's 3 games.
Let's see. Yeah, we got Braves. I'll say they take 1 of 3.
1 of 3.
It's the best team in baseball, man.
They always do well on opening weekend against anybody.
They didn't last year. That was an abomination.
They won 2 or 3 on opening weekend, or not against the Rangers at the home opening weekend. They always do well.
All right.
You can't tell me I'm
One of three from the Braves. They get mad and sweep the Reds.
all right. They get mad and sleep. Hopefully
The
they keep that.
4-2.
All right,
It's the
I'm
same as
on the
what you're
same
saying.
boat. I'm on the same boat, but I'm saying they win both series.
Yeah, same boat, different sea route. It's okay. Yeah. I'm taking the choppy waters. You're taking the smoother sailing.
The choppy. Doing with the Braves. The
Yeah,
chop.
I didn't see. No pun
So,
intended.
so you're a racist Braves fan now.
I'm thinking about it.
Collins racist confirmed. Anyway, before we get canceled again, our 2024 season's off to a great start, and your 2024 season can get off to a great start as well. By getting tickets.
Oh, that was good.
SeatGeek, best way to get your tickets. A lot of things coming up. It's spring's here. Phillies baseball is back. WrestleMania, couple weeks at the link. Flyers, Sixers at a playoff push. Get your Eagles tickets if you want already. Kind of the schedule's not even out. Concerts, comedy, anything. It's all on SeatGeek. Use code Philly Sports Support to save $20 off your first purchase. PHILLYSPORTSREPORT. What are we doing, Colin?
Hold the S.
To save $20 off your first purchase. Thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring episode number 52 of the Bell Ringers podcast. What do you got, Colin?
Get that S and hit it out of the park like the Phillies are going to do this weekend at the bank.
Who's hitting the first home run of the season?
Oh, I was hoping you were going to ask. Andrew Oh, never mind.
What? That was the best opening day I have ever been to.
Absolutely.
2019. Andrew McCutchen, first debut as a Philly. See you later. Maikel Franco, no doubt homer. RBIs from Cesar Hernandez and Odubel Herrera. And then Rhys Hoskins, the granny. I was actually it was, I guess 6 years ago yesterday. I was talking about it with my parents because we went together. And I visually remember Bryce Harper running onto the field for the first time in a Phillies uniform. I got chills. It was surreal. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, 2022 opening day was great. It was so nice weather. Kyle Schwarber lead off home run, but the 2019 was it was special. Hopefully this year's
I was gonna say maybe
more special, and
you
can be the first game of a World Series championship team. But we'll see.
I'm looking forward to seeing McCutchen.
Are you going to a Phillies Pirates game?
No, but we're gonna see him next week, right? Or 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
When the Phillies and Pirates play. I don't know. Maybe I will go. When is it? April.
It's a weekend.
April.
A little
what is
Colin
this?
Daly.
Asian Pacific Heritage Celebration, Scouts Night, Autism Awareness Day, and Cavity Busters Kids How is Cavity Busters Kids Opening Day on the 14th?
I don't know. That's really weird what they're doing this year. They have the kids opening day. It's always the first Sunday. And they used to give away these great hoodies, and now they're doing a sleeveless hoodie. It used to be on the first Sunday, and now it's they're doing a magnet or something on the first Sunday. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess maybe they couldn't get the sleeveless hoodies in time.
Well, then just make them. Then you can do kids opening day with magnets.
No, that's boring. You gotta do something cool.
Well, you can't have opening day on April 14th. That's ridiculous. You can't just be me here. I'm starting a Twitter thread as soon as this podcast is over. I'm starting a Twitter thread. By the way, that SeatGeek thing. You said you can get concert tickets on there?
You can get everything.
Ooh.
SeatGeek has literally whose concert are you trying to go to?
Jordan Davis.
The Eagles player?
No, you don't know who that is, do you?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so. He's a country artist.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
I'm
anyway,
try and wrangle one of my friends and drive me up there to Allentown. Thing though is, it's 5 days after I get my license, and I'm not going to be allowed to go by myself. So I'm going to need a chauffeur. Anywho, I'm going to be your chauffeur and asking you some questions here. That's not the right use of the word chauffeur, but it's okay.
No, it's not at all. Anyway, Pepper, here we go.
Yes, Pepper. Are you ready? You've got 10 seconds for question. I'm not timing, but you can't cheat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Which player in Phillies history has made the most opening day starts as a pitcher?
Robin Roberts.
Bryce Harper is the first MVP to start at first base since who?
Like for the Phillies?
Yes, sorry for the Phillies. My apologies.
Ryan Howard. Or no, Ryan Howard.
Aaron Nola is 10 wins away from becoming the 9th pitcher to win 100 games for the Phillies. That list consists of Steve Carlton, Grover Alexander, Chris Short, Kurt Simmons, Cole Hamels, Kurt Schilling, and Al Orth, and this unnamed person.
It's either Jim Bunning or Robin. I'm going to go Robin Roberts. Again.
And how long was Chase Utley's longest hit streak in 2006?
I don't want to say 26 because that's his number and that would feel too perfect. But I saw you look back at your paper when I did say 26. And that's feeling me like it's 26. 26.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, I'll take it.
You didn't get them all right, but you didn't get them all wrong.
Okay,
Right,
that's a good thing. Did I get was I above 50%? Oh, is it?
It was out of 4. You got 50%.
Damn.
You should have gotten the first one. Most
wasn't Robin
day
Roberts?
Starts.
Oh, it was Steve Carlton, isn't it? Oh my God. No, because I was thinking when I had my Philly Sports Hour last week, I was thinking of who had the most consecutive. And that's Robin Roberts.
It is Robin Roberts.
But the most overall is Steve Carlton. I got those confused.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lefty.
Bryce Harper is the first Phillies MVP to start at first base since Ryan Howard. Aaron Nola is 10 wins away from 100 wins. The 9 players on that list are Steve Carlton, Grover Alexander, Chris Short, Kurt Simmons, Cole Hamels, Kurt Schilling, Al Orth, and, as Ben said, Robin Roberts. Which means
where is Jim? Is Jim Bunning is he 9th now and he'll get bumped to 10?
Jim Bunning.
I feel like Jim Bunning should be on that list somewhere.
Mr. Bunning has.
He was with the Mets for a while, or some of them, so he wasn't only a Philly, which might have some sort of correlation with the number of wins as a Philly.
89. So Nola has him by 1 right now. So he just passed Bunning on the end of last season. And then the last question: how long was Chase Utley's longest hit streak in the 2006 season?
Was I close?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I mean, you weren't off by like 25, but I wouldn't expect you to say like 10 because that's barely a hit streak, and I wouldn't expect you to say 50 because that's a Major League Baseball record. Mm-hmm. The answer is 35.
Oh, wow. All right.
So I would say
9. I didn't know that.
I didn't either until
Jimmy. Wait, Jimmy, is he the longest in Phillies history? I think Jimmy Rollins is the record, right?
I think he is. Yeah.
I'll look it up.
We need a fact check there. Was he? Or was he? He might have been 1 or 2.
It is Jimmy Rollins, but 38 consecutive from August 23rd, 2005. To August 5th, 2006.
Wait, what?
It spanned over 2 seasons.
You say August to August?
August 23rd, 2005 to April 5th.
Oh, April. Okay.
Excuse me.
I was going to say that doesn't add up there unless he was hurt.
Yeah. That's
no, not bad.
It was 36 in the one season, and he added 2 the next season.
Gotcha.
Good questions, Colin.
Thank you. Those were our last-minute questions. I was impressed with the Robin Roberts one. Very impressed with Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts is very underrated.
He is. Well, I've told you, I've met his. My dad went golfing with his grandson, one of the two. He gave me this. A Robin Roberts signed
Oh, wow, look at that thing.
picture. Yeah. Would you look at this? All of his stats on the back.
There you go.
286 wins, 676 games, 2,357 strikeouts,
How many innings pitched?
4,688 and 2/3.
Dude's a machine.
He is. He played from 1948 to 1966. It's impressive. Phillies, Orioles, Astros, and a sad season, half a season with the Chicago Cubs.
That was at the end, so.
Yeah. Let's see. How did he do? No, last half season. Bet you it wasn't. He was. I'm sure he was aging. Not terrible. I mean, it's not 4.23 ERA. Oh no, wait, no, that's FIP. Hold up.
I'm looking at the FIP now.
Oop, 6.14. Don't mind me.
All right, not great.
But he 3.82 with the Astros that season in his 19th year. It's not
pretty good for 19 years. Anyway, let's move on. What else do we have to talk about?
Is that all? That might be all. We got Phillies baseball tomorrow. That's all I can think about right now.
Oh, the ad patch.
Oh.
Per Phillies Nation. Great website. Tim Kelly, Phillies expected. Have a jersey patch sponsor by the All-Star break. We were supposed to have one last year, never got it. It'll go on the sleeve. That's why they got rid of the numbers on the sleeve last season. Colin, what are your thoughts? Do you care?
I'm going to show you my thoughts.
Oh, no.
You already shared these thoughts online.
I don't remember what I said. Oh, are you?
Right there.
He's got the Phillies Sports Reports on the sleeve. Philly Sports Reports, the sponsor of the Phillies.
We're doing it.
It's not true. We don't have that kind of money. But they're working with some agency that I never heard of that I looked up. I forget what it's called. It's like sports something management. Never heard of them before. It's like, oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I didn't know who that was either.
So they've turned down a lot of companies, it looks like.
If it's not Wawa, then I don't want it.
I would love if it was Wawa and then just on Schwarber's jersey, they put Schwarberfest.
You know what would be crazy if they did? Absolutely insane. What? Sheets.
That the city would burn down. I think it's going to be Independence Blue Cross. They just did the Flyers. They can absolutely do them. Although I don't think ESPN would do it, but ESPN Bet just got a massive amount of advertisement around the stadium. They're on the scoreboard now. They're on the right. They're next to the right field scoreboard, so they're like all over the ballpark now.
Which of the Phillies' current big sponsors would be the worst? I think it has to be Citizens Bank.
McDonald's.
Oh, oh my God.
It's the golden arches, the yellow golden arches on
that would be
a red and white jersey. It would look so bad. It looked like a Happy Meal. Imagine they still had the red jerseys, but the golden arches. It looked so bad. It would look so bad. Literally look like a Happy Meal box.
That would be bad. I think Citizens Bank green, because that's green. That would be ugly.
Yeah, it looked like the blue on
Fanatic.
the Flyers jerseys. That'd be bad.
What about WB Mason? What if they put the guy on there? On the
they should put the yeah, that'd be bad. What else? They have some weird. Budweiser would look kind of cool, but they would never put Budweiser on there. I don't think their logo would fit. They should put Philly Sports on there.
I hope they don't do what's the I think Penn Medicine would be weird because if you put another school's logo on.
I think they do a lot with Temple Temple's Temple, whatever their hospital or whatever they got over Temple Health. But they just got an advertisement on the right field wall, so I don't think they go on the jersey. It's usually like whoever's not advertised around the stadium goes on the jersey. So Wawa could be one of them.
Wawa. It better be Wawa.
Or like maybe they get a big deal with Geico and put the Gecko on there.
Oh, please no.
I think they should just put the numbers on there, and they don't need another source of another ad. Don't ruin the jersey. I mean, the Mets got a hospital. The Yankees have some random one. Like it could be just some random company.
Wait, what? No. The I thought the Mets got a church, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
No, the Mets. No, they got New York. They got New York Presbyterian. I remember.
Oh yeah, because it was the red and white big box, and then Steve Cohen made him change it because it looked too much like the Phillies.
Wait a minute, where is this? I know I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's yes, yeah. Oh no, theirs has to be the word. Look up.
I remember what it was. The red and white box.
It's a red
huge.
box with it's a huge box with it's a white box with a red outline.
Yeah, they got it changed.
New York Presbyterian.
In like Times New Roman font in the middle. It looks so bad. They changed it though. Now it's orange and blue, and it kind of blends into the jersey.
Well,
so hopefully whoever the Phillies.
It's still strange that they're going with, religious crap on these jerseys.
I mean, they got Jewish owner, Jewish general manager, and they got the church sponsoring on the. I can say that because I'm Jewish too. So.
Well, yeah, and I mean, not to be all strange, but they've got the Presbyterian patches. These guys are out here cursing every time they strike out. And
you know who should sponsor?
Drake.
Give me like Hatfield or hers or something. I just saw because it's right here.
Oh, that would be cool. Tasty Cake.
Tasty Cake would be awesome. I could see Xfinity doing it too. Who else?
Nabisco.
SEPTA. I mean, the Phillies are sponsored by everybody, so who knows what's going to go on there. Maybe they should just put like the two buses that they have on the race on the scoreboard and just put those on there.
Maybe.
State
Farm. That wouldn't look too bad because it's already.
We're not sponsored by State Farm though. I think.
No, we have State Farm in the outfield, don't we?
Oh.
Yeah, there's definitely a State Farm sign in the outfield.
We definitely do have State Farm. I don't know what just happened. Just got booed off thing. All right, we said this was going to be a short episode, and we're pushing 42 minutes.
Yeah, we're yapping here.
We're talked more about the jersey patch. That probably won't even happen more than we actually talk about the roster. But thank everybody for watching and listening to the first official episode of the season.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun one. Hopefully, we'll try and do more than we've ever done. Thank you for watching and listening. Follow on the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads. Subscribe and like on YouTube. Rate us on the podcasts. What else you got, Colin?
Use that SeatGeek code, folks.
Yeah,
Phillies
do that too.
Sports Report. Join me.
Link in
at the
description.
Davis concert and the Phillies games, of course.
For everything. Use it for everything.
Yeah, use it when you can.
Thank you for watching and listening. We'll be back with you soon. Next time we talk to the Phillies, we'll have a record. It might not be good or bad, but we'll see. Go Phils!
Go Phillies.